Well, I hope you still can hear me. It is very loud here at the Turkey Valley section of the Charles City Gymnasium tonight as Turkey Valley gets set to play in their second consecutive regional final. They only had to travel about an hour this year as compared to going out to Clarion for the regional final last year. But nonetheless, they are ready to play here tonight. Trojans will get last-minute instructions from their head coach, Carla Niemeyer, and co-head coach Dan Steppen, as well as Justin Bakula, the assistant coach. Daryl Love, the head coach for the Northwood Kensett Vikings. Vikings will move to our right, and the Trojans to our left here in the first half. Tap will be between Hattie Davidson and Morgan Kinnan. We're about ready to get things underway with regional final basketball tonight on FM 100.5, KDEC FM Decorah. Here is the tap. It's caromed around and controlled by Morgan Kinnan. Left side to Sadie Niemeyer. Right side to News. Top of the key to Morgan Kinnan. Back between the circles to Shelby Reichs. Reichs on the right side. On the dribble, left side to Niemeyer against the zone. Right side to Delaney Lensing. Skips it over to Niemeyer, left side. Left baseline to News. Left wing to Niemeyer. Top of the key to Reichs. Reichs veers over to the right side. Goes right corner to Delaney Lensing. Right wing to Reichs. Left to the key to Niemeyer. A three is up and a three is good. Sadie Niemeyer gets the first olive out of the jar for Turkey Valley. It's 3-0. Up to the front court comes Davidson. On the far left side to Christensen. Left of the circle to Davidson. A three is up and three is good. So 3-pointers on the first two possessions for either squad. And it's 3-3 as Reichs had some trouble dribbling it up against the pressure, but finally corrals it in the midcourt area. Reichs deep on the left side to Niemeyer. Kicks it in the lane to Morgan Kinnan. Deflected pass goes to the left side. Run down there by Macy Noose. Left of the circle to Kinnan. On the right side to Lensing. Top of the key to Reichs. 3-pointer is up. It dances around the rim and goes. A 3-pointer is good by Shelby Reichs, and it's 6-3 Turkey Valley. A minute 20 into the game. Up into the front court. Turkey Valley knocks the ball away from Lau. Loose ball taken by Sadie Niemeyer, and a foul is called on Shelby Lau on the way out. Lau had her pocket picked, and she ran into Niemeyer and commits the game's first foul. So against full court pressure, Niemeyer will look to get it inbounds. Does so to Morgan Kinnan. Out of Reichs in the backcourt, guarded by Davidson. Reichs still on the dribble now to Niemeyer. Brings it across the timeline on the near left side. Goes to the left corner and a leaping grab made there by Macy News. Leaves it to Kinnan, left to the lane. Left into Niemeyer. Top of the key to Reichs. The 3-pointer is a brick. Loose ball taken by Davidson. And they're going to rule it a tie-up between her and Delaney Lensing. The alternating possession will go to Northwood Kensett. We're a minute 45 into the game. It's a 6-3 lead for the Trojans. 3-pointers by Reichs and Niemeyer thus far for Turkey Valley. Davidson with a 3 for Northwood Kensett. Inbounds it comes to Tegan Cotter. Now to Davidson, who dribbles across the timeline. Chloe Breitsbecker and Callie Christensen, as well as Mackenzie Costello, now in the game for the Vikings of Northwood Kensett. Between the circles, Breitsbecker now to Davidson down the lane, puts the runner off the glass and in. Davidson with a 5-foot runner, and it's a 6-5 lead for Turkey Valley. 2:10 into the game. Reichs dribbles up into the front court. Reichs passes on the far right side to Niemeyer. Back to Shelby between the circles. On the dribble, right wing to Niemeyer. Right baseline to Lensing. Lensing on the right wing to Niemeyer. Skips it over to left side. Ball deflected. Saved in by Cotter to the Vikings, and Breitsbecker gets the steal. Now to Kelly Christensen, shy of the timeline, passes across the timeline to Breitspecker. Right corner to Tegan Cotter. Cotter driving right of the lane, goes top of the key to Breitspecker. Left of the circle to Christensen. Dribbles to the free throw line, goes right side to Cotter. Cotter driving to the right baseline, leaves it right of the lane to Breitspecker at the free throw line to Costello. Top of the key for a three by Christensen, no good. Rebound taken left side by Davidson. The runner from the left block goes. Davidson with all 7 for Northwood Kensett, and it's a 7-6 lead for the Vikings 3 minutes into the game. Vikes on the dribble in the midcourt area. On the left side of Morgan Kennan, now to Shelby Reichs against the 3-2 zone of the Vikings. Reichs on the left side of Niemeyer. Skips it over right side to Lensing. Top of the key to Reichs underneath the Morgan Kennan. Turnaround shot in the lane doesn't fall. Rebound being fought for. Lensing saves it into Niemeyer left corner. Sadie holds and looks. On the left wing to Kennan. Now to Shelby Reichs on the left wing. Reichs looks for an opening. Kicks it back on the left wing to Niemeyer. Top of the key to Shelby Reichs. Reichs takes a couple of dribbles, veering over to the right side to Niemeyer. Left baseline to Noose. Left wing to Niemeyer. Kicks it along the right baseline to Lensing. Tried to get it to Kennan. Couldn't handle the pass. It's taken away by Cotter for the Vikings. Davidson now up into the front court. Left side to Christensen. A three is up. It's long. Rebound taken on the weak side by Costello for the Vikings. Right side to Cotter. 15-footer up and good. And a foul on Sadie Niemeyer. So the Trojans have had the pace slowed on them by Northwood Kensett. Kensett has been able to convert a couple of turnovers into buckets. Cotter now with the opportunity at the three-point play. Schaffenbuhl and Busta in for Turkey Valley. Taryn Haberman back in for the Vikings. 9-6, the lead for Northwood Kensett. Free throw no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Taryn Haberman. On the far end, the end of the court to our right, Niemeyer will look to get it in bounds against the full court person-to-person press. Inbounds it comes to Emily Busta. Lost it in the backcourt. Got it back. And she is fouled. Tegan Cotter going to get the personal, her first and the team's second. 3:57 to play here in the first half. Or first quarter, I should say. Northwood Kensett on a 6-0 run, and they lead it 9-6. Reichs to Busta, passes across the timeline to Kennan, and she is bumped into and fouled by Cotter again. Cotter, her second, team's foul number 3. Cotter out. Jenna Schaefer in for the first time for the Vikings to join Haberman. Breitspecker, Davidson, and Christensen on the floor. It's Niemeyer, Reichs, Busta, Morgan Kennan, and Kayla Schaffenbuhl for the Trojans. Schaffenbuhl left baseline, takes a 15-footer, no good. Rebound down to Haberman for the Vikings. Right side to Breitspecker, right corner to Schaefer, to Breitspecker, top of the key to Davidson, left side to Lau. Lau on the dribble, midcourt area, gives a hand pass to Breitspecker, had it knocked away, loose ball near the half-court line. It's saved by the Vikings to Davidson, left side. Davidson takes a three and buries it. Davidson with 10 of the 12 for Northwood Kensett. It's 12-6. Northwood Kensett, 3:10 to play here in the first quarter. Niemeyer between the circles to Reichs. Reichs on the right side. Top of the key to Kennan, right side Emily Busta. Three-pointer is up. It is no good. Rebound Morgan Kennan, between defenders, goes up and scores. Kennan with her first two. 12-8 the score. Turkey Valley. Here is Emily Busta knocking it away against the pressure, and it will go out of bounds, and the Vikings will keep it. Breitspecker out and Christensen back in for Vinton, or for Northwood Kensett. 9-0 run for Northwood Kensett has given them a 12-8 lead right now. With it between the circles is Lau. Lau driving right of the lane, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Lau, who ran over Morgan Kennan. Lau picks up personal number 2, team foul number 4 on the Vikings. 2:40 left here in the first quarter, a 12-8 lead for Northwood Kensett. Breitspecker in, Lau out, so Lau and Cotter both with 2 fouls for Turkey Valley, or for Northwood Kensett, I should say. Niemeyer gets it inbounds to Busta on the far side, leaves it now to Reich, center of the floor. Shelby dribbling up the right far side, now dribbles across the timeline, passing left corner, Sadie Niemeyer left wing, Emily Busta, the three is up, the three is good. Emily Busta with her first points of the night. Trojans back within one, 12-11, 2:20 to play first quarter. Left side with it is Christensen. Left corner, now to Schaefer. Back to Christensen between the circles left side to Davidson, top of the key. Davidson launches a tray and buries it. Oh boy, Hattie Davidson with 13 already. 15-11 Northwood Kensett. 2 minutes to play first quarter. Reichs with the basketball in the backcourt. Dribbles across the timeline to the far right side. Between the circles left side to Busta. Top of the key to Shelby Reichs. Left side to Busta. To Morgan Kennan high on the left. Left baseline to Schaffenbuhl. She went up and had her shot blocked out of bounds by Breitzbecker. Haberman out and Costello in for the Vikings. 105 seconds to play first quarter, a 15-11 lead for Northwood Kensett. Schaffenbuhl right corner to Niemeyer on the right wing. Top of the key to Kennan right side. Niemeyer three-pointer is up. Back iron, no good. Rebound deflected to the side. Being fought for. Ball will go out of bounds and Turkey Valley will keep it. Front court to our left. Baseline left. Busta will trigger with 1:35 left here in the first quarter. Vikings up 15-11. Davidson with 13 thus far for Northwood Kensett. On the left side with it is Busta. Dribbles to the left of the circle. Left corner to Shelby Reichs. Shelby on the dribble, retreating to the midcourt area against the zone defense of the Vikings. To Busta, right corner to Niemeyer, high on the right to Kennan. Left side to Reichs, left baseline to Schaffenbuhl. Back to Morgan Kennan, left block to Schaffenbuhl. To Kennan in the lane, turnaround shot, fails to fall. Schaffenbuhl the board, went up, got it blocked. Kennan the board, went up and got fouled. A third chance opportunity will send Morgan Kennan to the free throw line for a couple. The foul will go against Chloe Breitzbecker, her first and the team's fifth. And Morgan Kennan will go to the free throw line, a 50% free throw shooter on the season. First free throw up and good. So Reichs, Niemeyer, Kennan, and Busta all with 3 points apiece now for Turkey Valley. It's 15-12 Northwood Kensett with 1:06 left here in the first quarter. Morgan Kennan will have another. It is up. It is good. A 4-point night thus far for Kennan. Morgan will get a breather for Taylor Kennan, and the Vikings will inbound against the pressure. 15-13 the score. Northwood Kensett on top. Good first quarter of basketball here. Davidson kicks it inbounds on the far left side of Christensen. Underneath at the left block to Haberman, but Haberman walked. Haberman was wide open underneath the basket, and I think she was a little shocked for how wide open she was. Nonetheless, a 15-13 lead for Northwood Kensett, and Trojan basketball against the pressure. Reichs picks up her dribble, shy of the timeline, passes to Schaffenbuhl, top of the key, left side, Busta, three-pointer up, no good, rebound to the side, taken by Costello, quickly ahead to Haberman. Haberman on the right side, gives a hand pass to Davidson, drive to the right baseline, put up the shot, no good, rebound knocked around, taken by Costello, and Costello went up and got fouled. Offensive rebound opportunity. And the foul will be on Taylor Kennan, her first and the team's second. So going to the free throw line is Costello. She's a 64% free throw shooter. First free throw no good. 36.9 to play here in the first quarter. It is a 15-13 lead for Northwood Kensett. 13 of their 15 points from Hattie Davidson thus far. Second one coming for Costello. It is up and it is good. And it's a 3-point lead for Northwood Kensett, 16-13. Niemeyer inbounds against the pressure, brings it up the left far sideline, and she kicks it out of bounds off her foot, and it'll be a turnover on Turkey Valley. Niemeyer just lost control of the dribble and turned it over that time. 16-13 Northwood Kensett. Christensen back in as Darrell Love using a liberal substitution pattern thus far for the Vikings. Inbounds, it comes to Christensen. Christensen side of the timeline, dribbles up the right side of the floor, drives in, put it off the window, no good. Rebound up and in for Haberman. Haberman with the bucket, and it's 18-13. Vikings, 18 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Reichs quickly ahead to Taylor Kinnan. She short arms the layup, no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds. The Trojans will keep it baseline left. Taylor was wide open that time, and perhaps she was a little surprised how wide open she was, causing the short arm. As Reichs looks to get it in bounds. Reichs to Niemeyer right of the lane. Sadie drives to the right block, went up, got it blocked. Rebound pulled down by Costello. Costello double team to the backcourt with 6 seconds left to Davidson. Ahead to Christensen. Errant pass run down right side by Breitzbecker, and she'll fling it towards the hoop. And it will fall short at the end of the first quarter. Northwood Kensett leading 18-13. At the end of the first quarter, Hattie Davidson the story thus far. Davidson with a total of 13 points here in the first quarter. Trojan playoff basketball brought to you by Don Roush & Sons, the folks to call for all your dirt moving and site prep, large or small products. They move and prep all the dirt. Franzen Sales and Service in Fort Atkinson, offering everything from livestock and grain equipment to lawn care products. Stop by today to see their full line or visit franzensales.com. Gosling Woodworking, creating beautiful, affordable custom wood cabinetry for your home or business. Visit their gallery in downtown Decorah or find them online at goslingwoodworking.com, and by the great folks at the Farmers Mill, supporting all Turkey Valley student athletes and wishing the girls basketball team best of success in the postseason. The Farmers Mill in Protoman. Trojan ball to start quarter number 2. Up into the front court to our left comes Reichs. Reichs left corner to Busta. Skips it over to Shelby in the right corner. Shelby left of the circle to Busta. Busta on the right side to Shelby Reichs. Steps up to an 18-footer right baseline. Front rim, no. Rebound, Niemeyer on the weak side. Put it up, no good. Schaffenbuhl, third time, up and good. Kayla Schaffenbuhl with her first two, 18-16 the score, with the 18-15 the score. Trojans trail by 3. Davidson, a turnaround shot in the lane, up and good, and a foul on Kayla Schaffenbuhl. Oh boy, Hattie Davidson having herself a night thus far. She has 15 of the 20 points for the Vikings. On the season, she averages 21 points a game. And she'll have the opportunity at the three-point play. Schaffenbuhl's foul was her first and the team's third. First and only for Davidson. Flat off the rim, no good. Kayla gets the rebound for Turkey Valley. 20-15, Turkey Valley trailing by 5, 7:16 to play second quarter. Morgan Kennan between defenders, down the lane, lays it up and in. Morgan Kennan with 6 for Turkey Valley. It's 20-17. Northwood Kensett, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Turkey Valley. Shelby Loud dribbled up the right side of the floor. Kennan tried to get in her way, but Morgan got there a second too late in the mind of the official. Kennan the foul, her first, team's fourth. 7:06 to play second quarter. Northwood Kensett leading by a 20-17 margin. News back in for the Trojans with Lensing, Reichs, Morgan Kennan, and Emily Busta. On the right side with it is Christensen. Right side to Lau. Lau, right baseline. Gets held and fouled along the baseline by Emily Busta. Emily will pick up personal number 1. Team foul number 5. Tegan Cotter will play it baseline right. Lob pass into Davidson. Catches, shoots off the back iron. No good. Rebound down to Emily Busta. Outlet left to Reichs. Reichs quickly up the left near side of the floor. Reichs dribbles to the left corner, keeping her dribble against Christensen's defense against the Viking zone. She'll retreat to the midcourt area and vocally call out a set play. Goes to the right side and Busta. Now to Kennan. Kennan lost control of her dribble. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans. Northwood Kensett's zone defense has slowed Turkey Valley's pace and caused their offense headaches thus far. And perhaps the Trojans have been forced to press a little bit on the offensive end. There's a travel in the backcourt against the pressure defense of the Trojans as Davidson was in between dribbling and passing. Macy Noose was in her way. And the foul and the travel will give the ball back to the Trojans. Front court to our left. Inbounds it comes to Reichs, to Busta, between the circles to Delaney Lensing. Back to Shelby Reichs, midcourt area with 6:25 left here in the second quarter. Northwood Kensett leading 20-17. New skips it over to Reichs right side. Shelby towards Morgan Kennan, had it knocked away, taken by Shelby right corner. Shelby kicks it in the lane to Noose. A jumper is up, it's no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds, and the Trojans will keep it with 6:10 to play here in the second quarter. 20-17. Turkey Valley trailing by 3. A 9-0 run in the first quarter has given the Vikings the lead. Kennan right of the lane to Delaney Lensing. Now to Kennan, right corner. Right wing to Busta, between the circles to Reichs. Left side, Macy News. Left of the circle to Shelby. Reichs skips it over to Busta, right corner. Emily takes the three-pointer. It's an air ball pulled down on the weak side by Lau for the Vikings. Her pass deflected in the backcourt, taken by Lau. Lau passes up the left side to Hattie Davidson. Hattie Davidson on the dribble, spinning into the lane, goes top of the key for a three-pointer by Lau. That dances out, no good. Rebound down to Christensen, right side to Breitsbecker. A three is up and a three is good. Breitsbecker with her first three of the night, and the lead is 6 for Northwood Kensett, 23-17. Reichs driving right of the lane, put it up off the window and in. Shelby with 5, 23-20 the score. 5:20 to play here in the second quarter, and a foul is called on Morgan Kennan as dribbling up the right side of the floor is Shelby Lau. It's 23-19, I should say, with 5:20 to play second quarter. So Kennan will pick up her second foul with 5:20 left here in the quarter. So Kayla Schaffenbuhl will be called on to play some extra moments here in the second quarter. Cotter on the drive into the lane, kicks it to Davidson, spinning into the lane, goes to Cotter, top of the key, right side to Breitsbecker. Breitsbecker on the left side to Davidson. Davidson skips it over to the right side and Cotter. Cotter drives right of the lane, top of the key to Davidson. Hattie for three. Back iron, no good. Delaney Lensing with the rebound for Turkey Valley. 23-19. Vikings lead by 4. Trojans ball, 4:50 to play second quarter. Reichs in the front court to our left, retreating to the midcourt area against the 3-2 zone of the Vikings. On the right side to Busta, right corner to Lensing, lost it, got it back. Deep on the right wing to Emily Busta. Emily on the dribble, crosses over right side, drives to the right baseline, takes a 15-footer and buries it. Emily Busta with 5 points on the night, 23-21 Northwood Kensett, 4:22 to play second quarter. Davidson up into the front court, lost control of the dribble, and it's taken away by Kayla Schaffenbuhl for the Trojans. Now to Shelby Reichs up into the front court. Reichs passes right side, Emily Busta, the three is up, it's off the side of the rim. Rebound being fought for, it's a tie-up between Schaffenbuhl, Cotter, and Christensen. The alternating possession will go to the Vikings. 4:05 to play till halftime. It's a 23-21 lead for Northwood Kensett. Inbounds it comes to Costello. Skips it over on the right side to Lau. Lau right of the lane. They goes top of the key to Cotter, left side to Davidson. Davidson in the lane, put up the shot and in, but she was fouled beforehand on the floor. Delaney Lensing got her across the face. Delaney picks up personal number 1, team foul number 6 Or is that 7 on Turkey Valley? It is 7. So 1-1 coming for Costello with 3:56 to play till halftime. Costello with 15 of the 23 for the Vikings thus far. On the season, or Davidson I should say, with 15 of the 23 and make it 16 of the 24 as she hits the first free throw. She is a 63% free throw shooter. Second free throw coming. It is up. It is good. Davidson with 17 thus far. 25-21 Northwood Kensett, 3:53 to play first half. Niemeyer dribbling up the left side of the floor, lost control of her dribble, got it back right in front of the Northwood Kensett bench, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on the Vikings. And Shelby Lau will pick up her third personal foul with 3:49 to play till halftime. So Callie Christensen will replace her in the lineup. And in front of the Viking bench in the front court to our left, Niemeyer will get it inbounds. Trojan ball trailing by 4. 3:49 to play here in the first half. Emily Busta to Shelby Rice. Shelby on the dribble, midcourt area to Delaney Lensing, right wing, right corner to Schaffenbuhl. Now to Rice. Rice dribbles to the right wing, right corner to Busta. Busta takes a dribble high on the right to Delaney Lensing, top of the key. Shelby Rice, three-pointer up. Back iron, no. Rebound goes out of bounds. Lensing tried to save it but couldn't do it. 4-point lead for Northwood Kensett. 25-21 the score with 3:25 to play till halftime. Northwood Kensett has had a lead since a 9-0 run in the first half. 3:25 to play till halftime. Davidson along the right baseline to Haberman. A jumper up from 5 is good. Haberman with 4. And it's a 6-point lead for Northwood Kensett. Lensing a turnaround shot in the lane. Good. Off the great find from Shelby Rice. Delaney gets her first 2. It's 27-23 Turkey Valley. And Davidson travels with the basketball against the pressure. (27-23) the score. A 4-point lead for Northwood Kensett. Rice gets it inbounds to Schaffenbuhl in the lane. Short jumper is up and good. Schaffenbuhl with 4 points on the night. The Trojans within 2, 27-25. Rice knocks it away from Cotter, who passes on the far side of Christensen, passing on the across the timeline to Breitsbecker. Breitsbecker's pass knocked away, taken away by Kayla Schaffenbuhl. Now to Rice, quickly ahead to Sadie Niemeyer. Niemeyer lays it up and in, and we are tied with 2:35 left here in the first half. And a foul is called on Emily Busta against the pressure. A 6-0 run has tied the game up at 27. Here with 2:34 to play in the half. Emily Busta picks up her second foul, the team's 8th. And going to the free throw line will be Northwood Kensett. Callie Christensen is it's Tegan Cotter, a 42% free throw shooter. Free throw no good, and it didn't hit any rim. The Vikings got the rebound, but the outside official noticed it didn't hit any rim, so they waved off the miss. Cotter misses the free throw. Trojans will have a chance to take their first lead since 6-3. 2:30 to play till halftime. Reichs on the jog to the front court to our left. Reichs veers to the left side. Macy Noose left corner, skips it over to Lensing, but over her head and out of bounds. 2:21 to play till halftime. It's a 27-27 game. Trojans currently on a 6-0 run. Against the pressure, Davidson will look to trigger it in far side. Does so to Callie Christensen. Christensen up the right near side of the floor, driving in against Schaffenbuhl. Put it up, and the ball was blocked by Schaffenbuhl. And as Christensen was falling out of bounds, it hit her while she was out of bounds. So it'll be Trojan ball. A serendipitous hop for the Trojans that time, with 2:15 to play till halftime. Yes, the bounce was lucky, but a heck of a play by Kayla Schaffenbuhl to get the block and the ball. As Reichs up into the front court, passes on the right side to Busta. Top of the key to Reichs. Right side to Busta, right corner. Niemeyer, three-pointer up. Dances around the rim, no good. Sadie got the rebound. Dishes it off to Lensing, and the layup is good. Lensing with the layup, and the Trojans back up 29-27. With 1:45 to play till halftime. Reichs a steal at half court. Shelby lost control of the dribble, got it back. Shelby has it between the circles, kicks it along the right baseline to Niemeyer, right wing to Busta, top of the key to Reichs. Underneath the Schaffenbuhl, left baseline to Lensing. Delaney lost it and got it back. Left of the circle to Shelby Reichs. 1:25 to play till halftime. Trojans up by 2 with the ball. Busta with it right side. Emily for 3. Got it! Emily Busta with 8 points. Trojans up 32-27. Here's a Reichs steal at half court. Reichs driving in. Put it up. Off the window and in. Shelby Reichs with 7 points. 30-second timeout. Northwood Kensett. A 13-0 run for Turkey Valley. And the Trojans are up 34-27 with 1:05 to play till halftime. Trojan playoff basketball brought to you by Fensel Oil and Protoman, keeping you warm since 1951. Call Fensel Oil at 563-569-8205 or find them on the web at fenceloil.com. American Home Services is a proud supporter of all area high school athletics. American Home Services customizes in new building construction, spray foam, and concrete services. Call 379-5760 to get your free quote today. And by Wicks Construction, a proud supporter of all high school athletes. Wicks Construction, a solid reputation built on a strong foundation. Trojans in the midst of a 13-0 run. They lead it 34-27 with 1:05 to play till halftime. Out of the timeout, they get it into Breitspecker, reversing it back to Davidson. Left side, Callie Christensen. Christensen on the dribble, lobs it ahead on the right side of Breitspecker, lost it, got it back in the right corner, but her pass intercepted by Shelby Reichs. Quickly up the right side of Sadie Niemeyer. Niemeyer tried to save it inbounds, but couldn't do it. 50.4 seconds to play till halftime. Vikings will get it back, trailing by 7. Davidson inbounds towards Christensen. Back to Davidson, had it stripped, got it back. Lob pass over on the left side of Breitspecker. Now to Davidson left side. Davidson pass to Breitspecker, high on the left. A 15-footer is no good. Emily Bush to the rebound. 38 seconds to play till halftime. Trojan ball up 7. Reichs on the dribble up into the front court. Reichs on the right side to Niemeyer. Skips it over to Busta on the left wing. Top of the key to Shelby Reichs. 22 seconds left here in the first half. Reichs on the dribble, midcourt area with 15 seconds left here in the first half. Reichs has 2 defenders on her in the zone, around a seal, right side. Shelby into the lane. Deflected pass goes out of bounds at the Northwood Kensett bench. It'll be Turkey Valley ball with 5.9 to play second quarter. Niemeyer will look to get it in bounds. She'll switch responsibilities, and now Emily Busta will look to get it in bounds. Busta in the left near corner to Reichs in the left corner. Reichs with 4 seconds. Shelby to Busta left side. Emily for 3. No good off the front rim. But the Turkey Valley Trojans will end the first half on a 13-0 run. And they'll head to the halftime break, leading by a 34-27 margin. Let's take a timeout here from some of our fine Trojan boosters on FM 100.5. Welcome back to halftime, everybody. Darren Swenson and all of you here on FM 100.5, or those of you listening worldwide at KDECradio.com. It's 1A regional final. Girls basketball tonight, as fun of an environment as you will find for high school sports. Trojan faithful packing the near side of the gymnasium. Their students packing half the far side. The Trojan faithful definitely outnumbering the folks from Northwood Kensett tonight, and they're outscoring Northwood Kensett, more importantly on the scoreboard right now, 34-27. Trojans led 6-3 early in the ball game, and then Northwood Kensett went on a 9-0 run to take a 12-6 lead. The 6-point advantage was the biggest of the first half for Northwood Kensett, and they reached that total a few times. But the Trojans, over the last 4 minutes of the first half, went on a 13-0 run, and the 7-point lead they have as of this time is their biggest of the first half as well. Trojan playoff basketball brought to you by Insurance Associates of Lawler. Enjoy the professional care of 4 agents under one roof, with John Kublier, Bob Burzak, Renee Thornston, and Linda Anderson, covering everything from auto, home, farm, and crop insurance. 563-238-5131 in Lawler. Bank First, with locations in St. Lucas and West Union, helping you save time, save money, and plan for the future, as well as planning for retirement. Local ownership, local decisions. Bank First in West Union and St. Lucas. And brought to you by American Heartland Insurance. Proud supporter of all area athletes, American Heartland Insurance invites all farmers to attend their crop insurance meeting on Tuesday, March 1st at 6:30 at their new location in the former bank building on Lawler's Main Street. Morgan Kennan, Delaney Lensing, Shelby Reichs, Macy Neuse, and Sadie Niemeyer for Turkey Valley. It will be Jenna Schaefer, Taryn Haberman, Hattie Davidson, Callie Christensen, and Shelby Lau for the Vikings. Trojan ball shooting to our right to start the second half. They're in the midst of a 13-0 run. Shelby Reichs to Morgan Kennan at the free throw line, right side. Macy Neuse, right baseline. Delaney Lensing, top of the key. Shelby Reichs, three-pointer up, got it! Shelby into double figures with 10, and the lead now 10 for Turkey Valley, 37-27. Callie Christensen passes across the timeline to Lau on the right far side. Underneath at the right block to Haberman. Now to Schaefer at the left block, and Schaefer went up and got it swatted out of bounds by Shelby Reichs. So Davidson will play it baseline left, front court to our left. Davidson will look to get it inbounds. Does so to Schaefer, left to the circle, to Davidson in the left wing, to Christensen, to Schaefer, back to Davidson on the left wing. Trojans playing a 2-3 zone this time. Right side for a three-pointer by Christensen, up and good. That's the first bucket in about 5 minutes of game action for Northwood Kensett. It's 37-30. Christensen, her first points of the night. Reichs veering over to the left side against the 3-2 zone of the Vikings. She picks up her dribble and goes to Neuse, right wing. Right corner to Delaney Lensing. Delaney, right wing to Neuse, back between the circles to Reichs with 6:55 to play till halftime. Reichs veers over to the left side, guarded by Davidson. Out of Morgan Kennan, high on the left baseline to Niemeyer. 18-footer up and good. Sadie with the bucket. 39-30 the score. Up on the left side, Davidson, left corner to Schaefer. Schaefer takes a dribble in front of the Northwood Kensett bench. Back deep on the left near side to Davidson, guarded by Neuse in the person-to-person defense. Tried to get it underneath Haberman, and the ball goes out of bounds. So another turnover on the Vikings. 6:27 to play, third quarter. Trojans up 9. Neuse against the pressure to Morgan Kennan, kicks it back to Shelby Reichs, and Reichs will dribble up into the front court. Reichs, left corner towards Sadie Niemeyer, and it's punched out of bounds on the left far side by Haberman. 3 new players in for the Vikings: Cotter, Costello, and Breitsbecker. Niemeyer into Reichs, midcourt area. Reichs on the dribble, midcourt area, veers over to the left side. Top of the key to Neuse on the left side of Niemeyer. Niemeyer in the left corner. Left to the lane to Morgan Kennan. Right of the circle to News. That 18-footer is up off the back iron. Rebound knocked around. Taken by Davidson. Stripped away by Reichs for Turkey Valley. Shelby drives all the way to the left block. Rookie jerks the shot up. It was partially deflected. And in the rebound taken by Tegan Cotter. Tried to get it to Davidson, but Davidson couldn't handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds to Turkey Valley. 39-30. Trojans up 9 with the ball. 5:50 to play here in the third quarter. News right of the circle, top of the key to Shelby Reichs. Right side of News, right corner to Lansing. Out of Morgan Kennan, right block, turnaround shot, fails to fall. Rebound deflected, taken left of the circle by Reichs. Reichs on the left wing, back between the circles to Kennan, back to Shelby Reichs. Reichs gonna launch the tray, good! Shelby with 13. Trojans up 12, their biggest lead of the night. 42-30, and Shelby Reichs called for the nickel dimer in the backcourt. Reichs bumping into Breitsbecker. Shelby with her first foul, team's first as well. AC Newshouse out, Emily Busta in. Cotter out, and Lau back in for Northwood Kensett. 5:20 to play in the game. It is a Turkey Valley, or in the third quarter I should say, it is a Turkey Valley lead of 42-30. Christensen with the basketball across the timeline to Hattie Davidson. Davidson on the near left side, drives all the way to the block, puts it up, no good, but a foul is called. So Davidson, who had 13 points in the first quarter, has 17 now on the night, gets fouled on the way up by Delaney Lansing, her first, team second. Davidson is 2 for 4, or rather 2 for 3 at the free throw line. First free throw up, no good. Second one in play with 5:07 to play here in the third. It's a 42-30 lead for Turkey Valley. Second free throw up and good. 18 on the night for Hattie Davidson. 42-31. Trojans up 11 with the ball, shooting to our right. 5 minutes to play in the third. Reichs to Lansing at the right block. A turnaround shot is partially deflected. Niemeyer got the board, kicks it to Busta. 5-footer right of the lane, good. Emily Busta into double figures with 10. 44-31, and Reichs the steal for Turkey Valley. Reichs on the dribble, midcourt area, reach-in foul called on Northwood Kensett. Foul will go against Miranda, or correction, Hattie Davidson. Davidson the foul, her first, and the team's first as well. 44-31, Turkey Valley up 13. Busta with it on the right side, driving into the lane, put up the shot, no good, got it back, put it up, blocked from behind by Costello, loose ball taken by Kennan, her shot blocked by Davidson. Morgan got it back to Reichs underneath towards Niemeyer, punched away by Lau, and taken away by Costello for the Vikings. Davidson has it in the front court to our left, takes the three-pointer, it is no good. Rebound put up by Christensen, no good. Christensen had the board, couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds to Turkey Valley. 4:15 to play in the third. Trojans have outscored Northwood Kensett 10-4 here in the third quarter of play. They ended the first half on a 13-0 run, 44-31. Turkey Valley on top with 4:10 to play here in the third quarter. Reichs double team near the half-court line, left side of Niemeyer, near right wing to Busta. Emily driving towards the block, put up the shot, partially deflected. Rebound pulled down by Breitsbecker for the Vikings. Up the right far side to Callie Christensen. Christensen into the front court, top of the key to Breitsbecker. Breitsbecker kicks it back towards the timeline to Hattie Davidson. Davidson goes in the right corner to Christensen. Christensen, top of the key to Breitsbecker. Breitsbecker bounce pass back to Hattie Davidson, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Shelby Reichs. Personal number 2, team foul number 3 on Turkey Valley. 3:41 to play in the third. Trojans up 13. (44-31). Viking ball shooting to our left. Davidson guarded by Niemeyer. Left side to Callie Christensen. Lost it, got it back. Passes on the far right side to Lau. Lau driving to the right baseline, drives to the block, put up the shot, no good. Rebound deflected, taken by Schaffenbuhl. Reach in foul on Northwood Kensett. Lau will pick up personal number 4 with 3:26 to play in the third. Lau picks up personal number 4, team foul number 2. 44-31. Turkey Valley on top with the ball against pressure. Niemeyer in the backcourt. Up into the front court to our right, to Schaffenbuhl on the right wing, to Morgan Kennan, double teamed in the corner, ball deflected, taken by Schaffenbuhl, tied up on the play by Jenna Schaefer. Alternating possession will go to the Vikings. 3:09 to play here in the third. The Trojans leading by a 44-31 margin. Christensen tried to get it ahead towards Cotter. Cotter tried to run it down in front of the scorer's table and ran out of real estate in her attempt. Yet another turnover with one person here. I don't have the turnover statistics, but there's been a ton of them tonight for Northwood Kensett. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Trojan ball up 13, shooting to our right. Wrights with the basketball between the circles, passes on the right side to Niemeyer. To Morgan Kennan in the lane, goes up, shot blocked, ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Kayla Schaffenbuhl. So the Vikings will play it from the far end. 2:47 to play in the third, 44-31. The Trojans have been in a little bit of a funk as of late, but their defense has been there since about the midway point of the second quarter. Cotter dribbles up to the front court. Cotter double teamed, right wing. Tried to get it along the right baseline, and it goes out of bounds. Costello cut one way, and the ball went the other way. And the Trojans will have it with 2:37 left here in the third quarter. Turkey Valley leading 44-31. In the backcourt with it is Shelby Rice. Pecked on by Davidson as she dribbles to the front court to our right. Shelby still on the dribble, high on the right to Morgan Kennan. Right baseline to Busta. Try to get it to Niemeyer. Taken by Kennan. Left to the lane to Kayla Schaffenbuhl. A 15-footer up and good. Schaffenbuhl now with 6. 46-31. 15-point lead for Turkey Valley. 2:08 to play here in the third quarter. Breitsbecker on the left side, dribbles to the free throw line, takes the jumper from there, is good. And a foul on Morgan Kennan. Breitsbecker fouled by Kennan. Morgan will pick up her third personal foul. Team foul number 4. 2:01 to play in the third quarter. It is a 46-33 lead, and the free throw is up and good by Breitsbecker, and a timeout asked for by Darryl Love, the head coach for Northwood Kensett. 46-34, 2:01 to play in the third quarter of action. Trojan. Playoff basketball brought to you by the Farmers Mill in Protivent, supporting all Turkey Valley high school student athletes and wishing the girls basketball team best of success in the postseason. The Farmers Mill in Protivent, Fensel Oil in Protivent, keeping you warm since 1951. Call Fensel Oil at 563-569-8205 or find them on the web at fenceloil.com. Wicks Construction, a solid reputation built on a strong foundation. And by Bank First, with locations in St. Lucas and West Union, helping you save time, save money, plan for the future, and plan for retirement. Local ownership, local decisions. Bank First in West Union and St. Lucas. Thank each and every one of those great sponsors coming on board. making our coverage possible of Turkey Valley playoff basketball. 46-34 the score. Trojans up 12 against the pressure. Niemeyer to Reichs. Reichs to the front court to our right. Shelby on the dribble midcourt area to Niemeyer between the circles. Left corner to Busta. Top of the key to Reichs. Right baseline to Schaffenbiel. Skips it over to Busta. The three is up. The three is good. Emily Busta with 13 points, 49-34, and that matches the biggest lead of the night for the Trojans. Up into the front court comes Breitsbecker to the free throw line, and Costello, the jumper, is up and good. Costello now with 3 on the night. 49-36, 1:20 to play in the ball game, or in the third quarter, I should say. Niemeyer with the basketball between the circles. Top of the key to Reichs, left side to Niemeyer. Top of the key to Reichs. 49-36, Trojans lead in ball, and Shelby Reichs double dribbled with it. She was in between directing traffic and keeping her dribble, and the hesitation cost her that time. 1:06 to play here in the third quarter. 49-36. The Trojans 9 minutes and 6 seconds away from their first trip to state basketball. Davidson on the drive in the lane, put up the shot, no good. Morgan Kennan the rebound for Turkey Valley. Now to Reichs up the left side of the floor. Reichs on the dribble on the left wing, takes the three-pointer, got it! Shelby with 16, including 4 3-pointers on the night. 52-36, Turkey Valley, 42 seconds to play here in the third. Christensen up into the front court, goes on the right side to Schaefer. Between the circles to Davidson. Davidson on the drive to the lane, goes right corner to Christensen. The three is up, the three is good. Second tray, both in this quarter for Callie Christensen, 52-39. Trojans up 13 with the ball, 22 seconds left here in the third. Reichs puts up the jumper, no good, but she was hacked in the act. And she will go to the free throw line. The foul is on Davidson, her second, team's third. Shelby Reichs will go to the free throw line. She has 16 points. And on the season, Shelby, a 64% free throw shooter. First free throw up and good. 53-39 with 21 seconds to play here in the third. Second one coming to try to give the Trojans a 15-point lead. 16 has been the biggest of the night for Turkey Valley. Free throw no good. Rebound Davidson for the Vikings. Davidson on the dribble up into the front court. Davidson around a screen right side. Gets hooked from behind and fouled by Shelby Reichs. Pretty good takedown from behind. I know Shelby's dad, Ralph, had probably a few of those back in the day as a state champion wrestler for Turkey Valley. But on the basketball court, it's a foul, 53-39. Wraparound pass in the lane, taken away by Macy News. Now to Shelby Reichs. Reichs up to the front court with 5 seconds remaining. Shelby between the circles, picking up her dribble, launches one at the horn, and it falls short. The horn sounds, the quarter is over. Turkey Valley leading 53-39. The Trojans 8 minutes away from the bank. It would be the first time in school history. Trojan playoff basketball brought to you by Insurance Associates of Lawler. Enjoy the professional care of 4 agents under one roof. With agents John Cuvalier, Bob Verzak, Renee Thornston, and Linda Anderson, covering everything from auto, home, farm, and crop insurance. Call 563-238-5131. American Heartland Insurance invites all farmers to attend their crop insurance meeting on Tuesday, March 1st at 6:30 in their new location in the former bank building on Lawler's Main Street by Gosling Woodworking, creating beautiful, affordable custom wood cabinetry for your home or business. Visit the gallery in downtown Decorah or find them online at goslingwoodworking.com. Trojan ball to start the fourth quarter. Busta inbounds to Reichs in the midcourt area. Reichs dribbling around midcourt area, right side to Busta as now Northwood Kensett has extended their zone a little bit. Eventually, you're probably going to have to get out of this zone, you would think, for Turkey Valley. Or Morgan Kennan shot up in the lane, no good. Rebound taken down, and a tie-up between Sadie Niemeyer and Taryn Haberman. The alternating possession will go to Turkey Valley. Niemeyer ended up falling to the floor, so the Trojan fans were a little upset about that, but it was just in the battle for the loose ball. And the Vikings will have it on the alternating possession. They trail by 14. Christensen on the left side of the floor. Back between the circles to Hetty Davidson. Davidson left of the lane to the free throw line. Top of the key to Lau. A three-pointer is no good. Rebound, Sadie Niemeyer for Turkey Valley. Now to Reichs. Quickly ahead to Lensing. Delaney, reverse layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Haberman for the Vikings. Now to Lau. Quickly ahead on the right side. Ball deflected away by Reichs. Taken by Davidson. Fouled by Morgan Kennan. Just a wild sequence there, and Morgan's going to end up with the foul. Actually, they're going to get Delaney Lensing for the reach-in, and that will be her third and the team's sixth. 7:10 to play in the game, 53-39 the score. Turkey Valley up 14. Inbounds it comes to Lau, deep on the right side. Lau goes right corner to Chloe Breitzbecker. Back between the circles to Hetty Davidson. Davidson on the left side of Callie Christensen. Christensen to the left wing. Back between the circles to Davidson. Davidson on the left side of Christensen. A three is up, a three is good. Davidson with 9, all in the second half. The lead 11 for Turkey Valley with 6:48 to play, 53-42. Reichs on the drive in the lane, gets bumped into and fouled by Kelly Christensen. Christensen with personal number 1. Team foul number 4 on Turkey Valley, or on Northwood Kensett against Turkey Valley. Trojan ball shooting to our right. Reichs will trigger baseline right. Inbounds to Morgan Kennan, right block, put up the shot, front rim, no. Lensing the rebound, off the window and in. Delaney Lensing with 6 points on the night. 55-42, 13-point lead for Turkey Valley, 6:30 to play in the game. Pass across the timeline to Breitzbecker on the right side to Davidson. Davidson right corner, goes top of the key to Kelly Christensen. Christensen retreats to the midcourt area, picking up her dribble, bouncing out on the left side to Lau. Lau on the drive in the lane, put up a 5-footer, no good, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Turkey Valley. Head coach Carla Niemeyer with a clap of her hand of frustration. It appeared from this angle that Busta was waiting, but the 50-50-ness of a block charge call goes Northwood Kensett's way that time. Busta picks up her third personal foul, team 7th. 1-1 coming for Lau, first free throw up and good. And Lau, who averages 13.7 points a game, gets her first points of the night. 55-43 with 6:15 to play in the game. Trojans up 12. Lau looks for point number 2. It's up, it's good. 55-44, 6:15 to play in the game, and Davidson knocks it away and plays it off of Reichs. It'll be out of bounds to Northwood Kensett. Baseline right, triggering will be Davidson. They have a chance to pull within single digits. With it on the right side is Lau. Lau to Davidson on the right wing. Davidson on the drive in the lane, goes right corner to Lau. A three-pointer is up, it dances around the rim and goes. Lau with the last 5 for Northwood Kensett, and a timeout. With 5:58 to play, the first timeout that Carla Niemeyer has taken tonight. 5:58 remaining in the game. Turkey Valley's lead has shrunk to 8. It's been as many as 16 in the second half. But Northwood Kensett, a team with a 19-4 record. 2 of their losses already to a state qualifying Osage team. You knew they're not going to go down without a fight. Trojans have led by as many as 16 here in the second half. Trojan playoff basketball brought to you by Franzen Sales and Service in Fort Atkinson, offering everything from livestock and grain equipment to lawn care products. Stop by today at franzensales.com. And by Don Roush & Son of Fort Atkinson, the folks to call for all your dirt moving and site prep, large or small products. They move and prep all the dirt at Don Roush & Son. Niemeyer against the pressure, inbounds to Emily Busta. Busta kicks it back to Reichs, and Reichs gets away from a defender and dribbles up into the front court to our right. Trojan ball leading by 8. Reichs picks up her dribble midcourt area. Ball deflected out of bounds by Lau. Trojans will play it far left sideline. Schaffenbuhl will be in to get Lensing with Morgan Kennan, Shelby Reichs, Sadie Niemeyer, and Emily Busta on the floor. Niemeyer will trigger far sideline. Inbounds it comes to Busta on the far left wing. Busta takes a couple of dribbles, picks it up left of the circle to Morgan Kennan. Kennan drives to the free throw line, got knocked from behind by Hattie Davidson, who picks up her third personal foul. That'll be the team's fifth with 5:34 to play. This time the Trojans will have it baseline left, front court to our right. This is FM 100.5, KDEC FM to Corup, and KDECradio.com. Morgan Kennan, top of the key to Sadie Niemeyer. Niemeyer takes a couple of dribbles, leaves it to Kennan at the free throw line. Right corner to Kayla Schaffenbuhl. Back on the right side of Niemeyer at the free throw line to Kennan. Left side to Busta. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebound on the weak side taken there by Haberman for Northwood Kensett. Out of Christensen, quickly up on the right side. Ball through the hands of Lau and out of bounds. Trojans will play it with 5:09 remaining. Niemeyer will play it against pressure in the backcourt. Niemeyer inbounds to Reichs. Reichs is double teamed in the corner and will take a timeout. I believe it will be a 30-second timeout. So let's reset this game right now. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Trojans have committed 7 fouls. And Northwood Kensett has committed 5. The possession arrow right now belongs to the Vikings. 5:07 to play in this one, 55-47. Trojans have led since the late part of the first half. They ended the first half on a 13-0 run, and they outscored Northwood Kensett 19-12 in the third quarter, but Northwood Kensett on an 8-2 run through the first 2:53 of this frame. Niemeyer, Morgan Kennan, Shelby Reichs, Emily Busta, and Kayla Schaffenbuhl for the Trojans. Inbounds it comes to Reichs, lost her footing. Busta picks up the ball, and she is fouled by Davidson. Davidson picks up her 4th, team 6th with 5:03 remaining. 55-47. Inbounds it comes to Reichs. Reichs to Niemeyer, dribbles across the timeline. Keeping the right side, Emily Busta. Emily holds and looks to Kennan at the free throw line. Lost control of her dribble, and a blocking foul is going to be called on the Vikings. Chloe Breitsbecker, personal number 2, team foul number 7. And Morgan Kennan, a 50% free throw shooter who is 2 for 2 at the line tonight and has 8 points, will go to the free throw line. 1-1 coming for Morgan Kennan. Trojans up 8, 55-47 with 4:48 remaining. Morgan's first free throw back iron, no good. Rebound to the Vikings. It was Christensen that got it. Passes across the timeline to Davidson. Left side to Breitsbecker. Now to Lau. Lau dribbles to the left wing. Top of the key to Breitsbecker. Right side to Davidson. Around a screen to the top of the key. Goes left side to Lau. Lau on the drive in the lane. Pull up jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Busta. Lau missing the 5-footer. Busta getting the rebound. Reichs dribbles up into the front court for Turkey Valley, leading by 8, 4:20 to play. Kennan kicks it to Schaffenbuhl, right block, put it up, no good. Niemeyer got the rebound and kicks it back to Reichs. Now to Emily Busta. 4:10 remaining in the game. An 8-point lead for Turkey Valley. Busta dribbling around midcourt area. Right side, Sadie Niemeyer for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound down to Haberman for Northwood Kensett. Ahead to Lau on the right side of Christensen. Christensen to Lau, top of the key. Left side to Breitspecker. Left corner to Davidson. Davidson will take a three-pointer left wing and bury it, and it's a 5-point game. Hattie Davidson now with 21 points on the night. 55-50. Reichs quickly ahead to Schaffenbuhl. Lays it up and in. Trojans break the press. Reichs finds Schaffenbuhl, who has 8. 57-50 with 3:27 to play in the game. On the left side with it, Breitspecker. Now to Christensen. Underneath towards Haberman. Trying to kick it out to Davidson. Knocked away by Kinnan and taken away by Reichs. Shelby to the front court with 3:15 remaining. Right side to Busta. Back between the circles to Reichs. Top of the key to Kinnan. Left side to Niemeyer with 3:05 remaining in the game. Back to Shelby Reichs in the midcourt area. 3 minutes remaining in the game now. Vikings first time tonight playing person-to-person defense. Reichs all the way to the block. Puts it up, no good, but a foul is called. Haberman the foul, her first, team's 8. Shelby Reichs with 10 points in the second half. And 17 on the night will go to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 at the line. She's a 64% free throw shooter. First free throw up and good. 2:54 remaining in the game. It's 58-50 Turkey Valley. Second free throw coming for Shelby. It is up. It is good. 9-point lead for the Trojans. 59-52, 54 remaining. Callie Christensen at three-quarter court, passes across the timeline to Lau. And a timeout is going to be asked for by Northwood Kensett. 2:48 remaining. Turkey Valley up by a 59-50 margin. They have led since that late first half run, but a 16-point lead dwindled to 5 just a few moments ago. But the Trojans were able to break the press, get a layup, get a stop at the other end, and extend the lead tonight. Trojan playoff basketball brought to you by Bank First, with locations in St. Lucas and West Union, helping you save time, save money, and plan for the future and plan for retirement. Local ownership, local decisions. Bank First in West Union and St. Lucas. Wicks Construction, solid reputation built on a strong foundation. Fensel Oil in Protoman, keeping you warm since 1951. Call Fensel Oil at 563-569-8205 in Protoman, or find them on the web at fenceloil.com. And by the great folks at the Farmers Mill in Protoman, supporting all Turkey Valley High School students, athletes, and wishing the girls team best of luck in the postseason. Viking ball, 2:48 to play. 59-50 the score. Here's Reichs with a steal, away from Lau. Shelby up the left side, leaves it for Niemeyer, lays it up and in, and a foul is called! The Trojan defense gets the steal. Niemeyer, the hoop and the harm. And the 5th foul on Shelby Lau. And she will exit the game with 2:40 remaining in the game. And Sadie Niemeyer with 7 points will go to the line to try to add the 3-point play. First and only up and good for Sadie. 8 points on the night for her. Lead back up to 12 for Turkey Valley. 2:35 remaining in the game. Viking ball shooting to our left. Davidson on the left side, drives into the lane. Her pass underneath, deflected away by Kayla Schaffenbuhl and taken away by Shelby Reichs. Reichs on the drive right away and attacks the rim, put up the shot, no good. And a foul is called, and Shelby a little slow in getting up. She is to her feet, gets a round of applause from the Trojan faithful. Reitzbecker with her third foul, 10th on the team, 2:19 remaining, and a 12-point lead for Turkey Valley. So Reichs will go to the free throw line. 19 on the night for her. She's 3 for 4 at the line. First one up, good. So the Trojans now on an 8-0 run. Second free throw up and good. So the Trojans up 64-50. 2:15 left. With it on the left side is Christensen to Reitzbecker, midcourt area on the right side to Haberman. Now to Davidson. Wild shot up in the lane from 5. No good. Rebound down to Sadie Niemeyer. Up the right side to Shelby Reichs with 2 minutes remaining in the game. 64-50. The Trojans 2 minutes away from Wells Fargo. Busta, midcourt area. Leaves it on the right side to Sadie Niemeyer. Niemeyer back to Busta as the Trojans take some air out of the ball here with 1:40 remaining. Vikings have put them in the two-shot situation. Niemeyer on the right side to Kennan. Vikings haven't fouled yet. Now to Shelby Reichs. Reichs retweeting to the midcourt area, and a foul is going to be called on the Vikings. Callie Christensen, personal number 1. Shelby Reichs to the free throw line. 21 on the night for Shelby Reichs. She is 5 for 6 from the free throw line. First one up and good. 65-50 with 1:25 remaining in the game. Second one coming. To try to match the biggest lead of the night. Second one up and good. Shelby with 23. 66-50, and Kayla Schaffenbuhl knocks it out of bounds. 1:24 remaining. The Trojans back up to their biggest margin. Pass inbounds to Reitzbecker. Now to Davidson, right side. Davidson drives all the way to the hoop, puts it up and in, and a foul called on Emily Busta. Davidson now with 23 points on the night. Busta with personal foul number 4. And Davidson with an opportunity to pull within 13 with 1:19 to play. First and only up and good. 24 on the night for Davidson. 66-53, 1:15 remaining. Busta with it up into the front court, leaves it for Morgan Kennan, midcourt area. Kennan to Busta on the left side. Busta picks up her dribble near the center court circle. Now to Morgan Kennan. If you're Northwood Kensett, Kennan is a 50% free throw shooter. That's probably the person you want to foul. Kennan, midcourt area with 53 seconds. Vikings choosing not to foul. Reichs splitting defenders right of the lane, and a foul is called now. Trojan fans starting to feel it. 43.6 remaining. Costello the foul, her first. Reichs back to the free throw line. 23 on the night for Shelby. 43.6 remaining. Make it 23 on the night for Shelby Reichs. First free throw up and good. Second one coming for Reichs. Up. Dances out, no good. Rebound, Reitzbecker for the Vikings. Outlet right to Hattie Davidson. Left side to Christensen. A three-pointer is a brick. Rebound to Niemeyer. 35 seconds now to Reichs. Reichs up into the front court to Busta with 25 seconds. Now to Niemeyer. Trojan students with the on to state champ. to Busta with 16 seconds. Busta leaves it now to Kinnan with 12 seconds. Morgan double teamed along the far sideline to Busta to Reichs. Reichs will back it out. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Next stop, Wells Fargo Arena. The Turkey Valley Trojans, for the first time in school history, have qualified for the state girls basketball tournament. Turkey Valley defeats Northwood Kensett 67-53 to improve to 24-0. And the top-ranked team in Class 1A will take their undefeated record to Des Moines a week from today. Trojan players just went through the line with Northwood Kensett. Trojan players breaking down themselves. In the front court to our left, TV and newspaper people taking photos. Larry Wolf, the assistant principal here at Charles City, has just handed a state qualifying banner to the Trojan players who hold it up high. The Turkey Valley Trojans, for the first time in school history, are heading to state. Now the Trojan players go over to the far side to share the moment with their classmates. And the student section, a special moment here tonight at Charles City High School. We'll take a timeout, get our wits about ourselves, and be back with more after this on FM 100.5. Welcome back to Charles City, everybody. A special night for the Turkey Valley Trojan School District and the girls basketball program as the Trojans are heading to state for the first time ever. 67-53 winners over Northwood Kensett here tonight. Shelby Reichs leads the way for the Trojans with 24 points. Emily Busta with 13. Kayla Schoppenbuhl with 8. Sadie Niemeyer with 8. Morgan Kinnan with 8. And Delaney Lensing had 6. Hattie Davidson with 24 points for Northwood Kensett. 9 points for Callie Christensen. 7 points for Chloe Breitsbecker. Shelby Lowe with 5. 4 points for Taryn Haberman. 3 points for Mackenzie Costello and 2 points for Tegan Cotter. Trojans took control of the game late in the first half with a 13-0 run to take a 7-point lead at the halftime break. The Trojans extended the lead to as many as 16 points in the second half. Northwood Kensett was able to fight back within 5 at 55-50, but then the Trojans went on a 9-0 run to seal the deal. The Turkey Valley Trojans are heading to the state girls basketball tournament for the first time. Coming up a little later tonight, check out the KDEC Sports YouTube page as we'll have an interview with Carolyn Niemeyer as well as perhaps a couple of players here tonight. But a special night for the Turkey Valley Trojan School District as the Trojans are heading to Des Moines in the state tournament for the first time in school history. Many people to thank for making the broadcast possible. First and foremost, our advertisers, the good sports-minded people who helped us bring the game wherever you were tonight. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you, that's right, you the listeners, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Trojan fans, we know darn well you enjoyed the outcome tonight. The Trojans beat Northwood Kensett to qualify for state for the first time, 67-53. We'll be with you next Monday from Des Moines, and those details will come out later on tonight. So for our entire KDEC broadcast team, Darren Swenson saying so long from Charles City. The Turkey Valley Trojans state bound, 67-53. The winner tonight on